Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, December 30th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I align my actions with personal responsibility. And today's astro is interesting as we're winding up these last few days of 2022. It took me so long to get up the energy to do the scope, and I thought it was me because I've had a very long, tiring week. I've been working a lot and I'm exhausted. And then I looked at the astro and an image popped into my head that I'm going to share in just a second, and I laughed. So if you are feeling like me, like don't want to move, it is not just you, it is also the planets. We have a few things today that are feeling like not doing it. We have the sun and Mars in conjunct, and the image that I got, there's somebody, I wish I knew who it was. It might be the Awkward Yeti who draws planets. But what I saw was the sun and Mars sitting not quite backs towards each other, like like I'm not working with you. A lot of times when we have the inconjunct with planets, it'll feel like not seeing eye to eye. And so the sun and Mars retrograde are not seeing eye to eye. Sun in Capricorn can make us want to show up and do the things, right? It's like show up, do your work. Yet Mars, especially retrograde in Gemini, is like, I gotta scroll Instagram. I'm gonna look at all these other things. I have things to learn. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me do it. So you may be feeling that energy through the day as we have this inconjunct. What is your way through that? Personal responsibility. Align your actions with that, because chances are what you're trying to do is not aligned for one reason or another. So for me, I would say that this is less aligned for me than usual, not because I don't love it, because I do love doing these scopes, but because I need rest, which I'm going to go do after. That was my deal. Like, okay, do this, then rest. We also have the moon in Aries, which a lot of times wants to like push us and make us go, but it's also coming up against a square. We have a square with Mercury now retrograde. And so again, like this planet that can like inspire is like, man, I'm going to turn in. I'm going to look within. So Moon's like, can we just take some action? What is nice, though, is that Jupiter has finally moved beyond 0 degrees. I feels like Jupiter has been at 0 degrees for like a lifetime at this point, especially as a Sagittarius. Jupiter hits 1 degree today, and so that inspiration is coming. The desire to move is coming. It may just not be today, and best not force yourself. Now, we do have a connection with the moon and Saturn, so you may get shuddy on yourself. So watch for the shuddiness and really tune in to what your personal responsibility is in and through this. And there's multiple ways that this could show up. It could be like, not doing it, or just feeling very sloth-like, or even like the slowing down card in reverse, like just having to move at your own pace, which may be even beyond slow in and through this. Listen to what you need. Now, for this weekend, I do not know if I will show up for a scope for the 31st or not, but I will tell you that the astro is potent, and I am bringing this forth now because I want you all to be safe and healthy. We are going to be having the moon shift into Taurus. So Taurus can sometimes go overboard when it comes to food and drinks and play and anything sensual and fun. And we're building to the late part of the night into a connection between Venus, which is rules in part Taurus, Venus conjunct Pluto. That is a potent way to end 2022 and begin 2023. And I don't want to see overdoses or misaligned behavior. Capricorn, where Venus is and Pluto is, can also be a sign that brings forth consequences. Saturn is big on consequences. Therefore, Capricorn can be big on consequences. Pluto is transformation, so there's power for beautiful transformation and empowerment, but this can go, either way as Astro can. So try to do your best to stay in balance. If you need a little escapism, don't escape too far, right? Just keep that in mind, because this is how we are finishing 2022 and beginning the new year, and that is some really potent energy. Let me show you my cards besides this slowing down card. It's like I don't even want to move slow. The source. Definitely some creativity can happen here, especially as we go in. Maybe this is some word I'm getting is recapitulation of this last year that we've moved through. That's bringing forth some interesting ideas. Requires a little alone time, some hermitage going on. And this might be for this weekend with this Venus-Pluto energy. I do have the Lovers card in reverse. So relationships may get a little testy in this. Again, the Hermit card may be our best friend moving us through this. So you can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. 2023 year ahead readings. Very popular, very helpful. You can always get a bridged reading if you're like, well, I don't need to know everything about the year, but what can we dig into? What do I need to know? You can always do something like that. So email me for that. Oh, check us out tomorrow, Friday, so technically today, at noon Central Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. We are digging into the heart chakra with Nikki and Ryan. So come check that out with us. It'll be live on Gaia Blooming and on YouTube, and it's recorded and you can watch it later. All right, so that's it for today. The better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.